next cabinet is the top drawer of the second cabinet, and that is, this is a 1/2 inch drive or 3/8 drive extensions all along here. Here's a set of SAE crow feet. They're open-ended crow feet. Here's a couple of crow feet, but these are flare end crow feet, and they're both this is a 9/16 and that's a 1/2 inch, so those are SAE sizes. More extensions, lots of extensions in here. Here's an adapter from 3/8 to 1/2 inch. Along here are Allen and Torx, and along here are the specialty sockets for spark plugs. This is just a ratcheting adapter that you can put on a breaker bar or anything. It doesn't ratchet, and it ratchets itself and becomes 3/8 ratcheting. And then these are universal joint. There's a Torx bit, and then a smaller adapter goes from 3/8 to a male 1/4 inch. And all this stuff back here are wobble. Okay, so the ends wobble, so you get more leverage there, or more swing. Along here, this right here is just a adapter that you can put on there, so it's got a thumb wheel, so you can just turn it by hand. And these are small adapters, and these right here are extensions, or I mean hex. Okay. Oh, here is a flexible extension, so it looks like a spring. Okay. Oh, and this right here is a Snap-on round-headed flex ratchet. The thing that's nice about these is the end you can turn like that, so you can end up, let me get back farther, so that you can spin it in faster if you don't have much clearance, and then you can, you know, swing it around and use it like a normal ratchet. And it's pretty much, it's variable, so it doesn't have any detents or anything, so it's got a infinitely changing. Okay, here's handles, 3/8 handles. There's another one of those same ratchets I just showed you. One of those goes to work, but I got it after since I've been out. So one of those I'm going to take to my other toolbox, because these tools are all the ones I have at home. This is Snap-on 3/8 ratchet, standard length. This is a Vitra German flex ratchet, similar to that one right there. This was just really interesting, and I collect ratchets, so I just had to have that one, of course. Here's a Snap-on soft handle flex 3/8, and then over here is a long-handled regular ratchet. This right here is a bent flex ratchet, but it also becomes a speeder bar. If you turn this 90 degrees like this, straight up, now that becomes a speeder bar. Okay, so that's that one. This is a regular flex ratchet. Here's a bent-handled flex ratchet. This is this Craftsman one. Here is a breaker bar, and then here is an indexing flexible ratchet. This will lock at any position. Another breaker bar, and then there's a T-handle right there. And this right here is just a handle, so you can put a socket on there, and then and just turn it in by hand. It kind of makes it handy, like sort of like a giant nut driver. Okay, this is my socket drawer for 3/8 and 1/2 inch drive sockets that are non-impact. So starting right here, we have 6-point deep well metric Snap-ons. I guess they seem to be extra. And then in front is shallow and deep SAE inch sizes right here. And then behind them is shallow and deep metric. And they're all 6-point. I prefer 6-point because they don't tend to round things off. Sometimes you need 12-point because of clearance, because 12-point are thinner walled. I think this is 12. Nope, that's 6-point also. This is 1/2 inch drive, and this is 10 all the way up to 27 Snap-on shallow sockets. And this is the 1/2 inch drive deep sockets that goes from 12 up to 27. These I think are 12-point. Yes, they are. Okay, so you can see the difference. That's a 12-point. And they're thinner walled, so if you have a clearance problem, a 12-point will work better. Okay, or if your swing angle is real shallow too, 12-point, because you've got half the size of swing angle with a 12. Back here in the back these are all SAE inch size. They go from 1 1/4 up to down to 3/8. These are 1/2 inch drive. These are also 12-point snap-ons. Okay, they're shallow. And then I've got from 1/2 inch to 1 deep well. These are Craftsman 12-point also. Okay. Back here I have 3/8 metric 12-point snap-on deep well. It goes from like 10 up to 19. Then this back here is just extra sockets. Those are SAE extra sockets. These are extra metric ones. Okay. And then there's another rail of 12-point shallow 3/8 drive sockets. A couple of other spark plug sockets I had. So that's the middle drawer.